Well, hello. As you can see, we have a box. Actually, I got a couple of boxes today, but oh heck with it. I'll just show you. This I found I have a thing for popcorn buckets, so I went over to the AMC website and bought myself a light up Wakanda bucket because I love these things. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. We have a box. This is going to be the April adult fiction box. So let's just crack into it because these videos are usually pretty quick for you guys. Since I don't open up the things that go in it except for this. So, and yes, I know I'm doing this in the middle of the day, but I had to take a day off to get the car into the shop. So, safety first, rather than just putting it off even further. Yeah, it's a repair that should have been done a couple months ago. Oopsies. Okay, so we got the bookmark. Fully experience the box. Remember, only open the gifts on each page. So, as we can see, the book is Happy Place by Emily Henry. You can't stop time. All you can do is point yourself in a direction and hope the wind will let you get there. Truer words have not been spoken. Oh. There's a contest for a 150-page self-help art book. Oh, okay, so you have to buy the book and then review it. And then share a picture of your favorite page or quote. And you could win $250 and a signed copy. And the book is called Quit Playing Yourself. Interesting. Alright. So, and then we have the matching art postcard dealie to go with the bookmark. One of these days, I really need to get like a small art portfolio thing so I can pull these things in it. I have one somewhere around the house. I just haven't spotted it. So, alright. Emily Henry, Happy Place. And if you didn't buy this box or whatever, this book actually just hit the market yesterday, I think. So we have a little talk with the author, we have discussion questions, and then in this box you'll find gifts on 97, 213, and 283. And then on the back, oh, and Never Have I Ever, bookish edition. So let's see what we got. Stayed up all night to finish book. Done it. Easily. Frequently. Bought the entire series before finishing the book. Yep. Pretty much all the time. Read on a boat. I don't really go boating. So maybe once when I was doing things and stuff. Read an autobiography, biography, or memoir. Yep. Ignored housework so you could keep reading. Easily. All the time. Read a book over 700 pages long. Yeah. Accidentally bought the same book more than twice. Yes! In fact, actually, I have 2 manga books. I have to go back to Barnes & Noble because I accidentally bought duplicates. Been to a book... Let's see. Been to a book event or author signing. I can't say I've done that. Joined a book club. Does this count? Worn book-themed clothing or accessories. Duh. I have a pair of socks that say, books make me happy. You, not so much. Read the same book more than once. Easily. Had a shelf just for special edition books. Yes, actually, I have a whole bookcase just for my antique books. And when I say antique, I mean like mid-1800s and to like early 1900s. And they're wonderful. And I keep them on a special bookcase that keeps them out of the sunlight so they last longer. Forced your friends to read your favorite book. I've never forced it, but I've mentioned it several times to them to go, you should read this book. Why aren't you reading this book? Posted photos of the books you're reading on social media. Yeah, I've done that a few times. read more than one book at the same time. Dude, are you kidding me? Currently, I'm in the middle of like 3 books right now. Gotten a book-themed tattoo. No, I have no tattoos. So sorry. Tracked your reading in a book journal. I tried it. I kind of suck at journaling though, so closest I come is library thing. We'll call that a digital book journal. Bought a book just for the cover design. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yep. That's usually how books end up in my house is I go, ooh, pretty cover. And read the back cover, find out what the story is, maybe read a couple of random pages in there to see if it's written in a way that I actually want to read more of it. Yeah, that's usually how books end up in my house, and usually how I end up spending more than $100 at the bookstore. Cried over a book in public. Can't say I have. Had a book-themed advent calendar. Well, yeah, you guys know I did the Once Upon a Book Club Bookmas last year. So, yeah, 15 plus book obsessed. Because I think there's, let's see, how many are on here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Yeah, there's 20 things on here, and I've checked off like 18. So, book obsessed. Alright, anyway, enough of that. Let's play our favorite game of what could possibly be in the packages. So, we'll go with 97. This feels like another book, like a paperback. It bends like one, it feels like one. We'll just have to wait and see. 283. Feels squishy, feels cloth-like. Maybe a beach towel or a blanket or something. And 213. Ooh, very crinkly. Squishy. Maybe some sort of pool floaty or something. Very possible. Oh, and it's a hardcover. Oh, wait. Of course it'd be a hardcover because I said it just hit the market yesterday. Duh. All right. Happy Place. Now, this time I noticed that we didn't get an author sign plate. I don't think. Going through it. Yeah. No, we didn't get an author sign plate this time, but that's okay. We don't need an author sign plate every single time. And it's bright neon pink. I mean, how could you even miss a book like this? So, very pool themed, so I have a good guess about my stuff. So, yeah, I'm just gonna, hold on one second. Oh, ow, that actually hurt. It caught me off guard. Okay, so here we have the book. Feel free to pause the video and just read it, but for those that are just listening to this instead, think of your happy place. Harriet and Wynne have been the perfect couple since they met in college. They go together like salt and pepper, honey and tea, lobster and rolls. I guess I can't eat lobster, so. Except now, for reasons they're still not discussing, and they don't. They broke up 5 months ago. They still haven't told their best friends, which is how they find themselves sharing a bedroom at the main cottage that has been their friends' group yearly getaway for the last decade. Their annual respite from the world were for one vibrant, blissful week. They leave behind their daily lives, have copious amounts of cheese, wine, and seafood, soak up the salty coastal air with the people who understand them most. Only this year, Harriet and Wynne are lying through their teeth while trying not to notice how desperately they still want each other, because the cottage is for sale and this is the last week they'll all have together in this place. They can't stand to break their friends' hearts, and so they'll play their parts. Harriet will be the driven surgical resident who never starts a fight, and Wynne will be the laid-back charmer who never lets the cracks show. It's a flawless plan if you look at it from a great distance and through a pair of sunscreen-smeared sunglasses. After years of being in love, how hard can it be to fake it for 1 week in front of those who know you best? So, I mean, definitely a bath read, if anything. Yeah, so that's the book. What else we got coming up? Well, I saw the Pusheen box finally shipped. So that's a bonus. Japan Crate hasn't shipped yet. So that'll be interesting. Although, speaking of Japan Crate, I did try to eat the what was it? I don't remember if it came in my Gretzko box or if it came in Japan Crate, but there was a bag of, I thought the bag said garlic and salt, like poofies, like Cheeto poofy type things, or almost like a Funyun type thing. And I got hungry, and I was like, oh, I'll just eat these, because that's what I do every now and then. And I had reached into the bag. Oh my goodness. Reached into the bag, and something prompted me to be like, oh, I should relook at this label. Because I thought I had shifted out all the snacks to what was safe for me to eat and what wasn't, because of a shellfish allergy. Very, very deadly shellfish allergy for me. Yeah. I mean, if you've ever, if you can imagine the feeling of drowning when you're not anywhere near water, that's what it feels like for me. So I can't go into a lot of restaurants. Anyway, so I looked at the label and I realized, oh yeah, it was a garlic and salt, but it was like a garlic shrimp stir fry salty thing. Oh my god. So yeah, last week I almost unalived myself by accident. Thankfully, I just threw the chips away. I felt bad about it because they looked tasty and I wish I could have eaten them, but because I had already touched them, and I was like, oh crap, I have so much time before this gets really bad. So I threw them away, buried them in the trash, took the trash out to the garage, washed my hands super good, and just kind of monitored myself for the afternoon. Because believe it or not, me just touching those chips and opening and inhaling the smell of them caused my throat to just be super sore. Like I had been yelling over computer equipment or over loud music or something all day. So it was fun. So after that all happened, I had a couple errands to run. I went and got myself like a slushie or something to try and make my throat feel better. So, woo, hopefully we don't have another experience of that with the next box of Treatos that come in. I'm usually very careful about that because I do love Japanese snacks. I just have to be super careful with Asian snacks. And I thought I had separated all the safe and unsafe ones. And usually the unsafe ones I give to my friends who don't have my allergy and like to try new things. But I was wrong. I misread the label, so that was fun. So anyway, back to happy stuff. Okay, so we got Pusheen coming here, I think in like 2-3 days, something like that. We got Japan Crate coming, and that's really it. I mean, for May, we've got Japan Crate, we've got not Pusheen, Once Upon a Book Club, and we've got the Funko Collector Core box, which is Guardians of the Galaxy 3, which I am super happy about. I've gone a little overboard with getting Funko merch for that one because it is my favorite Rocket Raccoon storyline, and part of it was, some of those issues were drawn by Scotty Young, who is my favorite Marvel artist. He does a very Calvin and Hobbes type look. In fact, actually, I went and found this shirt online, and this is one of his drawings. So, if that gives you an idea, he has a very Calvin and Hobbes type stylistic look to him, and I really wish I could wear this to the office, but it has guns on it. So, and comic books, and my bosses are not real appreciative of either one of those things. So it's unprofessional, don't you know? Yeah, whatever. So yeah, we've got. I've gone a little overboard. I have almost all the Funkos now. The Target Blacklight ones. The only one I'm missing is Drax with the t-shirt. Otherwise, I have Nebula and Mantis set. I have the giant Groot. I've got Star-Lord and Neon and Rocket. And then I even went and bought a flocked Baby Rocket one, and it's adorable. So, I mean, really, I need to cut it just a bit. So, I'm just rambling now because I have a day off and I'm still waiting to hear about my poor car. But yeah, I don't know. I'll see you guys in a couple days when the next box comes. Later.